part to what's in my 1.5 notebook, and you can kind of see the differences. Essentially, the first question, what is Gemini? I won't bore you with reading the entire thing, but I think it gives a pretty decent overview of what Gemini is. It's a pretty decent summary. And then maybe like what are some areas of improvement for the LLM performance that are mentioned specifically in this paper. And it points out it struggles with clinical reasoning under uncertainty, and it can also confabulate, which I also think means hallucinating the answer. And LLMs could get a lot better by handling different types of medical data, such as images, videos, and patient records over time. So it's giving me, again, that summarized response. And another thing is, how does the evaluation work? And it's kind of summarizing that again. It's done in 2 steps. Gives me what those 2 steps are. And I think for the sake of time, I will stick to the last question, because I think this is also interesting too. So I asked what models are Gemini benchmarked against, and interestingly enough, this paper mentions that there's 14 different benchmarks, but it doesn't specify which models it's benchmarked against. And I personally think that's also valuable information, because it demonstrates, like, based on what's in this paper, you know, like that information you're asking isn't there. So maybe you want to expand your corpus, maybe you want to look for other data sources. So it kind of gives you, I think, more than just an answer. Maybe it also gives you directionality for your application or your project. And I think we're at time, so I'll